Hi there, welcome to week 2 of our Healing from Relationship Breakup workshop. In week 1 we talked about the cycle that we sometimes get stuck in after our relationships end, and we looked at some strategies of how to get out of that cycle. This week we are talking about two things. We're talking about how thoughts create feelings and how and why we should let go of anger and resentment. First, let's talk about our thoughts and how they create feelings. We often think that something has to change outside of ourselves before we can be happy. We think the boyfriend needs to come back. We think the mother-in-law needs to change. We think that we need more money, etc., etc. But the truth is, it's our thoughts that create our feelings. And if we want feelings of happiness, then we need to have thoughts that will create those feelings. And we're looking at that in our workbooks and in our coaching this week and figuring out how to make that happen. The other thing we're talking about is how and why we should let go of anger and resentment. If we imagine how anger and resentment feel in our body, they're a strong and bitter feeling, and there's no upside to them. We don't get up in the morning and say, oh, we had a great night of anger and resentment last night. These feelings just make us feel bad. And when we can let go of anger and resentment, then we will feel better. It's nothing to do with the other person. It doesn't affect them at all. And we don't have to forget what they've done. And we don't have to take them back. And we don't even have to have them in our lives if we give up the anger and resentment. But what it does, it makes us feel better. And we are looking at how we can make that happen this week when we do our coaching and in our workbooks. So I hope you have a really good week this week. I hope you learn a lot, and I'll see you in the next week's work.